If I will be the typical blogger or the influencer that teaching people how to trade, most probably all my videos will look like that. Let's open a chart because I want to show you super profitable indicator that giving you signals with the accuracy of more than 90%. And let me show you the proof how it's working. So we have an arrow where to buy, where to sell, so no need to learn, you just need to follow the signal of the super profitable indicator. Here we are buying in plus, selling in plus, buying in plus. Okay, here we have one signal in minus, but sometimes it happens. This is the real market. And then we are opening one more time buying, and as we can see, is this indicator give us chance to generate huge amount of the profit. If you want to be the same successful as I am, buy this indicator for $1,000 and you will become a profitable trader. But this is the YouTube style of the trading. What's the difference between me and them? That first of all, I'm not trying to sell you indicators, trading bots or the courses. And the second point, that I'm trying to show you the real trading. Because for example, if we'll take the same piece of chart, the same time frame, the same instrument, but I will scroll a little bit back, I can show you the situations like that, when in the short period of time, we have a lot of the bad signals. But what I also know as the pro trader, if we're going to the settings of the indicator of the bot, and I will change just one thing, I will change the logic of opening the position, I will be able to show you totally different results. The most important, what I want to show you in this video, what did I change and why it's impacting the results so much. So let us start. Before discussing our new topic, I want to remind you one more time about the rules of the ABC trading indicator. By the way, you can get it for free. You just need to open an account in our partner Forex broker company. Why I'm asking about that? Because I don't want this indicator to be distributed in many Forex broker companies and reselling it, because unfortunately people doing like that. So that's why I'm trying to connect the indicator to every number of account. This is how it's working, guys. So let's go to the indicator and you can see there different lines. So first of all, let's pay attention on these yellow lines. Yellow line, this is the waves. This is impulse, correction, impulse. And if we are going, how this impulse creating? By crossing two moving averages. So if we're going to indicator list, we will go for the properties. You will be able to see two moving averages. The parameters of them you can easily change. We have fast 1, slow 21, and don't forget that just crossing of moving average is not enough, because moving average, as I told you one more time, they are very sensitive to the range period of time. So that's why we are adding some minimum distance when they are crossing. So for example, here we have band levels ATR 1. So it will be connected to the value of the ATR, and we can put some multiplier, for example 3 or for example 2. So this level, this distance between moving will be even higher. So then when we have our pattern ABC, it will start drawing for us this blue line as confirmation that the new trend is starting. As for right now, I teach you just the first way how you can open a position in the beginning of the new trend. You can use this arrow as the signal for opening the position. You are opening position, and then you have two lines. This red one, this is the line for the stop loss, and every time in the closest trend to the real market, it will draw you the levels of the stop loss and the take profit. And also here is your take profit. Of course, you can change it in the settings. So let's go to indicator list. And we can see, for example, here in this current situation, we have a stop loss by wave B, we are putting by wave A, and for example, we'll put the take profit a little bit higher, multiplier 3, because it's smarter, you see. So in the current situation, we can still holding position, and we will be in plus, almost reaching our take profit. So we have right now, trend is going down. Let us see what was before. You see, we have also very nice signal here, and market went in our direction. We close it by the take profit. But guys, it's not every time is like that. So that's why today's topic, it's very important, because I want to show you new way, smarter way, more logical way, how we will identify the starting on the new wave A. Because for example, you can see ideal condition in the market, but again, if I'll scroll a little bit back, I can show you situations like that, when in the short period of time, again, we had lots of the bad signals. So we were trading every time in minus, So, and again, if I will change one more time the logic, so you see a wave creation type, I will add one more logic, break turn point, we will avoid, guys, all those bad signals. So what does it mean, these breakpoints? Let us start discussing. What is the whole logic of ABC trading concept? By using ABC method, we are trying to identify beginning of the new trend. And when trend identified, later on we can use lots of the different options how we can like open additional positions, like following the trends, but every additional impulse, or for example from the corrections from the small levels, we can search from some boosted levels and much more. Of course, like in the upcoming videos, I will show you all those methods. But for right now, we just looking at the first way in the beginning of the new trend. And you know, guys, this is the easiest way how to understand, because we have ABC and this is it, we are opening position. But this is the most risky way. Why this is the most risky? Because we are trying to trade, you know, against the current trend. For example, here was trend down, and that's why this is the most risky way, because this wave A should be identified in the best way, because market by itself, it's not ideal. So if I'll open a chart, we can see like lots of the options. You see, it's clear, it trend going down, but how many times we were trying to sell? We were trying to sell here, sell here, sell here. If we'll use just simplest way how we can identify the wave A. So every time we're closing position in the minus, because wrong type of the wave A identification. Why it's like that? For example, if we will talk about correction, we can see three different types of correction. So we have one correction against the following the trend. This is the price. So the movement against the trend, it's clear. The second type of correction, they are calling time correction. It's appearing mostly as the range, you know, and in the internet you can find a lot of the strategies, like for example this kind of flag, and most probably it's going again towards the trend. So this is, we cannot use this way of correction to identify the wave A. And number three, this is calling like overreaction on the market, that correction appearing as the waves, as the candles, like a spikes they are calling, or the candles with the long wicks, and after that with the short body and long wick, and after that most probably the price will go in the same direction. So we should take this option, but as the market is not ideal, sometimes it can create, why it was opening position, because every time it was giving us impulse, impulse, correction, impulse, impulse, correction, impulse. So how to avoid all those entry points? We will add the turn levels in the situation of fake ABC. You might think, what's that? But let me show you all these things in the more details. So in general, guys, I want you to understand, I'm not trying to blow your mind and to make your life harder with drawing all your reverse level. But by the way, when long time ago I was trading by myself manually, I was drawing everything. You know, right now time is flying, going, moving forward. I have an indicator and you will be able to use it. And just by clicking and changing one setting, it will calculate everything automatically by itself. But I want you to understand the logic, why it's working like that and why it's impacting the total result. So for example, if we look on the previous trends, you know, we can see different kind of corrections. You know, sometimes it's like that, but sometimes it's really creating this like fake ABC. It's not like a fake ABC, it's just in this point buyers didn't have a proper potential, you know, to change the trend overall. But that's why we will use the level as the key point of the reversal. So when we will look for the our wave A, it's supposed to cross this like previous attempt to change the trend, and only after that we will open a position, you know. But there is the point also which level to choose. Maybe like this, the lowest point of the previous attempt of ABC, it's enough, we can call it like 0, or the highest point like 1, or in the middle it's enough 0.5. you know, different instruments, different levels, and that's why we're using bot, and the backtest optimizations will give us the understanding. But the logic is clear. We will search to break the level of the previous fake ABC to identify it as the beginning of the new trend. And for example, if we will go for the real chart, we can see, you see, from here we start selling, and how many times was fake ABC attempts 1 to 3, we didn't react on it because it wasn't breaking this level. Then again fade, and every time when it was fake ABC, we was moving our reversal level. So for example, our reversal level in the beginning was in the highest point of the trend. Then when it's like break, it will move it here. So here was attempt A, B, and it's fall down. Okay, again A, B, C falling down. So we just move our reversal level to this point. Again A, B, C, again it's break the level, we'll move it here. And this is the reason why, you see, it was A, B, C, but we didn't open a position. You know why we didn't open? Because it didn't break our reversal level, and only here after its break level make a correction. After that we open our buy. And some people can tell you, it's too late because it start moving from that point. But guys, we avoid 1, 2, 3, 4 bad entry points, and after that price went in our direction. But let me show you how it's impacting real result. So guys, if you really want to make money with this trading strategy, I'm highly recommending you to go for the lower time frame. Because for example, if we'll trade just first point of opening position, the beginning of the new trend, of course, as I told you many times, I will show you more options. But for example, here we have one signal in the beginning, I think, of November, and the previous signal when the new trend was creating was in the middle of August. This is not business at all. But when we will go to M5, we will be able to see there lots of the different signals. But M5, to be honest, is difficult time frame to trade. So that's why these parameter of reversal levels, when we are looking for creating wave A, should be turned on 100%. Because for example, if we'll choose here, you see a wave creation type, break, turn point. But for example, if we will choose just only wave 100%, I will be able to show you lots of the situation with the mines. For example, here it's nice, yes, we open, sell, and closing by profit. But let's move immediately, you see. So we'll find lots of situation with the range when we will have lots of the bad signals if we will just took the moving averages for creation a wave. So let us go to indicator list, properties, and we'll turn it on to the break turn point. And regarding this level, you see, so I recommend you to trade with 3 levels, 0, 0.5 and 1. But if you, like before doing all the optimization that we'll do like later on, just put 0.5, it's enough. Okay, we have it. Let's go for the simple backtest. Backtest, if we'll take the part of the history, some settings, and to see exactly how it was working for this period of time. Again, M5 gold from the beginning of 2022 until today, deposit $500, starting volume I think 002. Yeah, and let's choose, you see, a wave creation type, only wave, and let us check the results. Most probably it will not show us anything good. There will be a lot of the trades and a lot of the bad entry points. By the way, equity show us that in trading plus, what is the profit? You see, it's even generate for us $559 in plus, but equity drawdown maximum was 437, which is bad. Some of the people sending me results of some bots and like, check how much is profit, is really high. But guys, you need to pay attention on recovery factor, as is one of the most important criteria in choosing the trading strategy. What does it mean? Net profit dividing maximum drawdown, and then this ratio of recovery factor should be higher than 3. What we have here, just 128, which is unacceptable if we want to trade by using these kind of parameters. So let us go to the inputs. I will not do any kind of optimization. I will just change a wave creation type to break turn point. So it's supposed to break turn point. After that only we'll consider it as its wave A. And let us go to do the back test, and I want to see the results. Without even optimization, I'm 100% sure that it will prove us that with this kind of logic it will work in the better way. And yes, you see equity is already nice. Let's check the result. Of course, total net profit $1,497. So net profit $1,000 more. Trades, less number of the trades, and the drawdown is also lower. $302. So you see guys, just with this small adjustment, but very important adjustment, results are totally different, guys. So that's why highly recommend you to message me. I'll send you this bot. I'll send you a new version of the indicator. If you didn't get the indicator, message me right now and start testing, start trading. If you want to do the manual, even with the bot, you can easily run this bot. And most probably, as it's showing us by the back test, it's really making good results, even with the small trading volume as 002. Thank you very much for watching this part. Hope you enjoy. If you have any questions, leave in the comment sections, and see you in our next course video.